Clapperboard Section 1. The Calm Before the Chaos. Opening hook, 300 words. Nobody expected the most legendary song in history to begin like this. No spotlight. No announcement. Just one quiet note slipping into the noise of an ordinary day. The public space is alive with motion, footsteps echoing, suitcases rolling, voices overlapping in restless harmony. People are in a hurry, chasing schedules, staring at screens, lost in their own worlds. Music is the last thing on anyone's mind. Then it happens. A single piano note drifts through the air. Soft. Careful. Almost accidental. A man sits at a public piano, dressed like anyone else, his fingers pressing the keys with deliberate restraint. A few people glance over, curious but unconvinced. Street pianists are common. This feels no different, yet. The melody continues. Something about it feels familiar, tugging at memory. A woman slows her steps. A child stops tugging at his mother's hand. The noise of the crowd doesn't disappear, but it hesitates, as if unsure whether it should interrupt. Then the second phrase lands. The recognition hits like a spark. Whispers ripple through the space. Wait, is that Bohemian Rhapsody? Phones begin to rise, hands shaking slightly with excitement. The pianist doesn't look up. He lets the silence between notes stretch, building tension the way only legends can. Suddenly, a voice cuts through the air. Microphone, is this the real life? Heads snap around. The singer isn't on a stage. He's standing among the crowd, dressed like a passerby, eyes closed as if singing only for himself. The words hang in the air, fragile and haunting. Another voice answers from somewhere behind. Microphone, is this just fantasy? People stop walking. The space feels smaller now, closer, charged, alive. Strangers exchange knowing looks, smiles forming, hearts racing. Because everyone senses it at the same time. This isn't just music anymore. This is the beginning of something unforgettable. Musical Notes Section 2. Voices from everywhere. Opening hook, 300 words. Just when the crowd thinks they understand what's happening, the song multiplies. And suddenly, Bohemian Rhapsody is no longer coming from one place, it's everywhere. A man near the coffee stand steps forward and sings the next line with unexpected power. His voice is rich, confident, trained. Gasps ripple through the onlookers. A woman by the escalator answers him effortlessly, her harmony sliding into place like it was always meant to be there. Microphone mama, just kill the man. People turn in circles now, trying to find the singers. Phones rise higher. Some laugh in disbelief, others cover their mouths, stunned by how quickly the moment is growing. Another voice joins from above. Then another. Then 3 more. Each singer reveals themselves from a different corner of the space. Ordinary people seconds ago, now transformed the moment they open their mouths. Jackets are shrugged off. Postures change. Confidence takes over. The crowd tightens, forming an unplanned circle. No one wants to miss a second. Musical note life had just begun. The harmonies deepen, wrapping around the melody with aching emotion. Every word feels heavier sung this close, this real. Goosebumps ripple through the audience as the sound bounces off walls and ceilings, filling every gap. Then comes the operatic shift. Performing arts, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? From behind pillars and staircases, performers step forward in perfect timing. Some clap. Some move with theatrical flair. The song explodes into playful chaos, voices weaving together in bold, dramatic waves. Laughter erupts. Cheers break out mid-song. Strangers lock eyes, sharing the same thought. How is this even real? And as the final operatic note rings out, the crowd barely has time to breathe. Because the music is about to change everything. The moment the piano softens, the tension snaps. And Bohemian Rhapsody stops being beautiful, and starts being explosive. An electric guitar screams into life. The sound cuts through the air like lightning, sharp and fearless. A guitarist steps forward from the crowd, instrument slung low, fingers flying across the strings as the legendary solo tears through the space. People shout. Someone actually jumps back in surprise. The pianist slams into the keys harder now. A drumbeat follows, deep, pounding, undeniable. No one sees where the drums came from, but suddenly they're there, shaking the floor beneath everyone's feet. Guitar, so you think you can stone me and spit in my eye? The lead vocalist roars the line with raw defiance, stepping into the open center, as if the entire world is his stage. The gentle harmonies are gone. This is rebellion, fury, freedom. The crowd erupts. People clap in rhythm. Heads start bobbing, then banging. Phones shake as hands struggle to film while moving to the beat. Even the most reserved onlookers can't stay still. Musical notes, so you think you can love me and leave me to die? The singers move now, feeding off the energy, pacing, pointing, locking eyes with the audience. The sound grows louder, thicker, unstoppable. Every lyric feels personal, shouted rather than sung. Security guards glance at each other, unsure, then smile. There's no stopping this. When the chorus hits, the space explodes. Microphone, we will not let you go. The crowd shouts back without hesitation, voices blending into one massive roar. At this point, disbelief is gone. This isn't a flash mob anymore. It's a full-blown rock concert. And it's still climbing. After all that power, no one expects the quiet to hit this hard. But silence has a way of stealing the breath from your lungs. The drums fade first. The guitar softens, letting its final note hang in the air like smoke. Then nothing. The crowd freezes, caught mid-cheer, unsure if it's really over. In that fragile pause, a single singer steps forward. No spotlight. No movement. Just a voice and a truth. Microphone, nothing really matters. The line lands gently, yet it cuts deeper than all the noise before it. Conversations vanish. Phones lower. Even the children go still, sensing something important is happening. The piano returns, softer now, almost hesitant. Another voice joins, then another, each harmony wrapping itself around the melody like a shared confession. The sound is warm, human, heartbreakingly honest. Musical note anyone can see. People sway without realizing it. Strangers stand shoulder to shoulder, united by a feeling they didn't come here expecting. Some smile through tears. Others close their eyes, letting the music wash over them. The chaos from moments ago feels like a distant memory. Musical notes, nothing really matters to me. The guitarist gently plucks the final notes, refusing to rush the ending. Every sound echoes, every breath counts. The building itself seems to lean in, listening. As the last chord fades, the singer lowers his head. Silence returns, thick, heavy, sacred. For half a second, no one moves. Then someone begins to clap. Slowly. Deliberately. Another joins. And another. Until the silence shatters into thunder. Because everyone there understands the same thing. They didn't just hear a song. They witnessed a moment. Some moments don't end when the music stops. They echo long after. This is one of those moments. The applause roars, rolling through the space like a wave that refuses to die down. People cheer, whistle, shout words of disbelief. Performers bow quickly, smiling, almost shy now that the magic has been released into the open. Then, just as suddenly as they appeared, they begin to disappear. One singer melts back into the crowd. The guitarist slips away, instrument still humming softly. The pianist stands, nods once, and walks off as if nothing extraordinary just happened. But nothing feels ordinary anymore. Strangers talk to each other like old friends. Someone replays the video on their phone, eyes wide, shaking their head in disbelief. Others just stand there, smiling, trying to hold on to the feeling before reality rushes back in. Did that really just happen? Someone whispers. People start moving again, slowly at first. The sounds of everyday life creep back in, footsteps, announcements, distant conversations. But the space feels different now, charged with something invisible yet unforgettable. Online, the moment is already spreading. Clips are being shared, captions screaming disbelief, comments filling with chills and goosebumps. Millions will watch it. Thousands will wish they were there. But only the people who stood in that space will know the truth. They didn't just witness a flash mob. They were part of a living memory. A reminder that music can stop time, unite strangers, and turn an ordinary day into a story worth telling forever. And long after the crowd fades, Bohemian Rhapsody still plays on.